Hey everyone, thanks for joining me again. My name's Holazor. I've been playing Splinterlands since 2018. Today is the 7th of November here in Australia town, and today I've got a water quest to complete for my daily quest. Now, hopefully that won't send me plummeting back into Diamond 3. I'd like to end closer to Diamond 1 than where I am. But we will see. Given the fact that it's a water quest, who knows what's going to happen. Let's jump in to battle and see what we get. Alright. Crinkles. Let's see if they're going to put a crinkle in my battle. Ah, no, they surrendered. So that's a nice, quick and easy joke for the start of the day. And that throws 64, not a Nintendo 64, just 64 giveaway DEC into the pool. Let's hope Streamlabs bot's working. Yeah, the Streamlabs bot is being a shit again and has failed to function. So we might have to do a duck race again. And I have no qualms with doing a duck race. Alright. Who we got now? We got Milomex, Stampede, Earthquake, Fond of Yodin, Byzantine Kitty, Lorna Shine. I think they'll probably use a Lorna Shine here. So I might go with a sneaky team. I count the fact that there's plenty of flying in the sneaky team for a blue splinter. Who's the other one that's flying? Where are they? What is their name? Where do they come from? Maybe we'll go with a wave runner for a snare, just in case they bring something flying as their front creature, which they could with life, which I suspect is what they may end up playing. Nice pixies flying. That's interesting. What else? What else? What else? What else? Tower Griffin. Now I've got 5 mana left. 5 3s and 2s. So for our 5 3s and 2s. Let's go Kelp Initiate as our tank. And we'll throw Grenadier in. Well, we could do a 1-hour duck race, but it'd be very exclusionary for people joining later in the stream. Once the race is underway, the race is done. I am going to go get a notepad up though, and I am going to take notes. We've got Bordel here, we've got Usamaru, we've got Kit. Kit, good. Who else do we have here so far? We've got Dedol. So, we've got Killpork as well. So, we've got 5 of you so far. So, that's my collection of names for the 64 DEC. And what I might do just for the lulz is put a duck in that's called however much DEC we've got, and if that duck wins, the DEC gets split between everyone. Okay, so they've gone with Lorna, which is sort of what I thought would happen. I am glad I have snares up in my team. They're being very useful. Crystal Werewolf's going to be somewhat difficult to get through until Earthquake finishes having its way with them. And I don't think I'm going to have enough health to survive up the front with Holocore Assassin Dude. And I do not. So that's a shame. Let's get a 10-minute duck race going. Duck race. So if you just joined the chat and I haven't documented your name on this list, please put your name in or speak your words. And you get in. If you don't, you don't get in. Okay, no more names. It is now closed. I'm gonna do a 10 minutes of duck racing. And we've got the names set up. So we've got, we'll throw Mr. Sane in as well. So done. Do. Let's go with rainbow colored ducks. And where the hell's my start button? Oh, there it is. All right. That's gonna go. 10 minutes of duck racing. We'll put that in the corner there. And we will see what happens to that as I play some more battles. We'll check in on who's winning after each battle. Alright, we've got fire, we've got water, we've got death. So, arm it up as well. I reckon they're going to play My Lord Crowling, or worst case scenario, they're going to play a magic thing. So, water. Affliction. Ice Pixie. Coral Wraith. Turbo Gadget, Furious Chicken, and Creeping Ooze. Such a low mana rule set here. The alternative is just to go Sea Monster plus Coral Wraith. Or maybe Hydra or Lord Arianthus. Let's go Lord Arianthus. There's my 5 mana. So we've got Lord Arianthus, Coral Wraith, we'll throw in Albatross, a chicken, and a Creeping Ooze. Hey Killpork, thanks for the subscription there. You now have access to use my face as an emote. Congratulations. Let's see who's winning. Yeah, you're in the front here, Killpork. Don't know for how long. If the DEC pony wins. Hey Nashoba, thanks for jumping on. I've got to say, I'm confident in my choice here for my heroes. Because they dead. The only risky thing is Undead Badger. Oh no, Undead Badger's gonna destroy my team. And what's his face is gonna just keep healing. So that's gonna be a loss. That's a rip. So Bordel, you're still in front. You've got the pool of 64 DEC. For those of you that are just joining, I will add your name to the next duck race. So we've got Nashoba, who's new, and Blue Penguin. Blue Penguin? Penguin. Who's here as well. So let's keep going and try and get some more DC on the ball, because my only win of the day so far has been from an enemy surrender. So 16 mana, weak magic. Let's go with Bordis. Let's go with not Cube. I'm going to go with Lord Arianthus again. I really want higher mana caps to allow me to bring in whatever creatures I can and want to, as opposed to having to use my brain and think. With 5 minutes left in the dark race. That's what we got going. At least this makes waiting for an enemy team to be selected interesting. Okay, so all their damage is in 2 creatures here. And those 2 creatures have triage courtesy of the Kelp Initiate. So I am going to get screwed by this guy unless he gets poisoned, which he did, thank goodness. Now they have no damage left. However, Kelp Initiate is going to heal themselves to death, and I'm going to die by exhaustion, which is always fun. So 4 minutes left over there. Even if we poison Gelatinous Cube, it's not going to make a difference because they're going to be able to out-heal all damage. I keep getting back up to 19. I keep bringing them back to 19. The fatigue keeps kicking in. That's a defeat for me. I feel bad for my cards being wielded by a maniac such as myself, who has lost 3 matches in a row. So we got 4 minutes left. It's easy to call a race when there's so few runners like this. And if you guys can let me know if I don't have your name on this list by popping your name in the chat, I'll make sure it's in the next duck race for the next giveaway. Okay, so we've got Super Sneak, Close Range. What's my opponent looking like they're going to do? They look like they're going to go life with the Shield Bearer. 28 mana is probably just enough for that as well. So let's go with a magical attack team. Let's go all out with all the magic attack. Throw in a Coral Wraith, throw in an Ice Pixie with a Shatter. Hey, way too easy, thanks for jumping on. Hey Meeks, thanks for jumping on. I'll add your names to my giveaway pile shortly. I will play Death as my next Splinter for you there. Do you mean Phantom of the Abyss as a monster, or do you want me to play Death and play Phantom? I will do that next battle, if that is my interpretation. Phantom of the Abyss, yep, okay. Oh yeah, for Super Sneak, having them right up the back. That's going to force me to drop Wavesmith. Now I need a tank up the front. Who am I going to use? I've got 5 left, so I might as well go with Lord Arianthus again. And then we'll squeeze in a chicken about there. And since everything is sneak, what else do we have for 4 mana? Is there anything that's got more damage than Coral Wraith? Not really. Let's go with this. It's about 1200 on this account. And then I've got a whole bunch of my collection spread onto my alt account as well, where I obtain a whole bunch more SPS as well. Hey, Greek Freak, thanks for jumping on. Hey, Wanted X Dragon, thanks for jumping on. I'm going to add a couple of names here now to this giveaway. So we've got Eeks. We've got Wanted X Dragon. We've got Greek Freak 1980. And we've got Way Too Easy. So it doesn't look like this battle went well for me. Nah, the bot isn't working again. So we're going with long-term duck races. And I'm not working either because it's RipX4. Alright, we'll try to reload all the widgets. See if that doesn't fix it. Sometimes it does. Let's see. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it's working. Yeah. That's because probably you've purchased lots of GME. Did you get in on that meme? Or what was the other one? The theater company? I don't know. I didn't follow it. Right. 12 mana. Close range. No neutrals. The ducks are far more entertaining. The added bonus is there's ducks that live in the pond behind my house in the park. Yeah, AMC, that's the one. Go with Ice Pixie, and because we've got close range. Actually, let's go with Earth Elemental. They can be a tank in this rule set, a dodge tank. And then it's like no monsters left to actually play. We'll go with Bandit. Death was banned in this one, but I want to play Death on the basis of your suggestion, Nashoba. If anything, to try and win me a battle. And I'm definitely not going to win me this battle, though they've only got 5 damage. And I am, nah, not enough health. Rip X5. How are the ducks going? Ah, DEC 1. So that means I've got to split 64 DEC 7 ways between 6 ways, sorry, through everyone who was in that previous race. So pop your in-game names in the chat. Mr. Sane, Get Good, Usamaru, Bordel, Killpork, and Deadol. You will each be getting 10 DEC because the DEC duck won. Duck energy crystals. So if you guys can pop in the in-game name of your choosing, we will send to Bordel first. It is 10. Usamaru is next. Then we'll get Mr. Sane. Sorry, I'm just documenting your in-game names on my little sheet here. Usamaru, get good was it good. Equal demon for way too easy. Wanted X Dragon was I. Killpork was good. So I've sent to Bordel and Usamaru. We need to send to Mr. Sane. Where is Mr. Sane? I didn't even have them on this list. Yeah, it's a bit of administrative work here. Let's Killpork in that duck race. You were. So that is. We just need to send to. Done saying, have we done get good? No, we haven't. I think that's all the DC. If I've missed you, I am sorry. Okay, let's throw in Iberbjorn. What I'm going to do here is just use like in-game names to make it easier for me. Got Lord and Keck. Greek Freak too easy is just Greek Freak 1980, so that's no problem. We don't have an in-game name for Meigs or Blue Penguin. It'll just be this list that I've got up on the screen now here. So I think I've caught up there with all the in-game names. Now we've got Myong as well, Myong. Here we go, Newbie Forever for Deadall. Okay, I think that's all the in-game names for the next one. Blue Penguin, cool, gotcha. So Meigs is the only one we're missing here so far. So let's grab those names and put them in a new duck race. Do I have Ed Sant on here? I do not. Okay, and I'm not putting DEC on this list because that was just too much work to distribute to everyone who was part of the prior race. This one's going to go for 20 minutes to make sure I can actually win a game. And let's go. Well, how long has it been since I've won a game? When was my last win here? What was this battle? I can't read underneath the black screen to death. They can't play green, but water's in the game. It's too low mana to play death with Phantom Soldier. So what am I going to do other than lose? That's a spirit. The spirit of loss lives within me. Let's go with Kelp Initiate. Have Kelp Initiate work on healing some electric eels. Sneak with Coral Wraith. And have Albatross. No, let's go with Halfling Alchemist. And we'll throw a Furious Chicken in there as well and see how we go. Yeah, the Pellicle Deceiver is the key to unlocking victory for my opponents, not for me. So sadly, they don't have any snipe. So all you're going to do, Kelp Initiate, dearest Kelp Initiate, is act as a bit of a meat shield to defend my real damage dealer, the humble electric eels. And it's just not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough by any measure. So Root X6, 7. What am I up to now? That's a lot of scrolling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Root X6. And oh dear God, I'm almost back in Diamond 3. Why are you doing this to me? If I lose this one, I'm just going to hit New Quest. Because I am that bad at water. Oh, 12 mana. Can't expect me to do stuff with 12 mana. That hurts my brain. It's not nearly enough mana. Armored up, rule set. Yeah, I am going to re-roll after this one if I lose this one. Hell, even if I win this one, I'm probably still going to re-roll my quest. And then I'll get death, and then we can hail the Lord Pellicle Deceiver. That'll be the plan. I guess that's the best team I can field. The Ice Pixie is important. I guess. Now let's go with Electric Eels. Put Furious Chicken back there and see what can lose. So Nachoba, this is not vodka. It is not wine. It is water in a wine bottle. Can't play Albatross. It's evens only. Well, if it was vodka, it'd be very early in the morning for vodka. It'd be 7:07 a.m. for me here. And that's way too early for vodka. So, how's the duck race going? We've got Bjorn steady up in the lead, unrelenting. It's more fun to watch than me lose, I guess. And I'm not winning this either. So I am faster. Yes, awesome. Guess what? This means I'm cursed. I'm cursed to continue the water quest. So 118 there, so that is 59 BEC into the pool for all of you. And 4 more wins to get into the reward chests. We got Spider-Man Duck up at the front. Bjorn, you're so consistent. Every time I've looked at this, you've just been beak in front, quacking up a storm. You know, it's just that beak has never wavered. It's always been in the lead. Oh no, there goes Lord and Keck. Alright. Melee Mayhem, heavy hitters, Blue Splinter, quite a bit of mana available. This one should be more fun because I love using melee creatures whenever possible. And already I'm like, there's not enough mana to use all the melee creatures I want to use. For this one, I will throw in the Albatross for the lulls of the double and triple healing. Well, it's too late. It's too late, Bordell. It's already happening. I think you've disappeared there, Bjorn. Like, actually vanished. Oh, there you are. Now, Greek Freak's duck is super cool as well. It kind of looks like a slug from the Life Splinter. Someone needs to code a version of the duck race that has like a Splinterlands creature in it. That's not gonna be a win for me either. So next one, and if I lose again, then I'm gonna go for another Splinter. Heavy hitters, target practice. Well, you can target practice on my Kraken. And then because everything's going to have snipe, let's go with sniping Narwhal, who has a stun. Try and take advantage of this knockout ability. Ruler of the Seas. Elven Mystic. Go with the Crustacean King. So we've got some healing up in there. And we'll make the last 5 mana be... Let's go with a Tortoise Chief for like double the heals. And put Tortoise Chief in second position. Possibly a 3.5 hour long stream. 3.5 hour long duck race. It's 11 minutes left. Can I extend it? I could always pause it and then come back to it in 3 hours. No, I won't do that. I'm not that cruel. What would be cruel is me getting up to 4 wins, then hitting the new quest button. Okay, so with everything having snipe, that is good news for me, because it's going to take out their Crustacean King first. So, peace be among ye, fellow Crustacean Kings that are now dying. And I'm not going to get cocky about this one, but that's a good start. I'm confident this will be a victory. And all it took was me clicking a whole bunch of bits and pieces. Yes, there is a way to pump that up, Greek Freak. The easiest way is to power up Hive. But what I can do for you is I can do a Hive Power delegation for you. So give me just a sec. I'll delegate you 15 Hive Power, which should let you do as many transactions as you could possibly do to do all the gaming bits and pieces on the Hive blockchain. So you should have enough Hive Power now. I just delegated you 15 Hive Power. Alright, next one here, 13 mana cap, Lost Magic. Life, Death, Water. Doesn't look like my opponent's played much of any of those splinters. Let's go with a Sea Monster and a Halfling Alchemist. That's it. That's all I'm playing. So you can obtain Hive Power by jumping in and grabbing Hive. So just Hive the crypto itself, and then you have to power it up, which is done through the Keychain wallet, or you can use Peaked or any other Hive facility. It's sort of an anti-spam measure on the chain, so you need Hive Power in order to complete transactions. But I've delegated to you, so it's all good for the time being. I'll probably pull the delegation in like 6 weeks or something, because I review my delegations every 6 weeks, so it gives you some time to do stuff to prepare for that, and it doesn't require a lot of DEC to be powered up to do that. Not DEC, Hive. If you could power up DEC, I'd be powering up my DEC. Because I'll be so tempted to like buy random Chaos Legion creatures when they hit the market. So we've got 7 minutes left on the duck race. We've got 2 wins in the quest. And we have another 50 DEC from that prior win. So that's 109. 109 in the giveaway pool for the winner of the race. What do we got? Heavy hitters, Fog of War, 15 mana cap. What is it with these low mana caps? Ah, a surrender. Cool. Enjoy another 50 DEC on the pool. Sadly, I didn't have my team locked in. I'll take it. I need those mercy killings. Yeah, so with your Hive Power, if you've got 5 Hive Power and you use 2.5 Hive Power worth of resource credits, it will recharge the resource credits. It works in a very similar way to how ECR does, but you can influence your recharge rate of your Hive resource credits by having more and more powered up. So the more you have powered up, the faster and more transactions will recharge. So we've got Noxious Fumes, Earthquake. That sounds like a combo job for a Gelatinous Cube, a friendly Kelp Initiate, and an Albatross. We'll throw in Mermaid Healer. We'll throw in Bandit. And for the lulls, let's go with Ice Pixie. Yeah, I've got Gelatinous Cube, so it doesn't really worry me. The key here is ensuring that Gelatinous Cube gets the cleanse and then stays alive. We will see. Oh, I think I heard a Kraken from my computer speaker, so let's look at this duck race again. While we wait. What would be even better is a duck race embedded as the loading bar here. Four and a half minutes left. Oh, wonderful. They have Harklaw. That's not great for me. And the Affliction is also not excellent. But Affliction is purged by whatchamacallit, the cleanse. And Gelatinous Cube is getting a whole bunch of health out of this experience. This looks like it's going to be a GG for me. Because Harklaw will slowly succumb to the Earthquake. And I shall not succumb to the Earthquake because I have healing. So they were foiled by cleanse. So what does that throw into the giveaway pool? 114, so 57. 216, 2 more battles to go for the win. And then I can actually start playing seriously and try and give myself a rank. Alright, looks like they've played a fair bit of Earth. So I'm going to go in with the expectation that they're playing Earth. However, it is Lost Magic, so they're probably not going to go with Llama, unless they do like a Llama Hydra or something like that. So with our blue Splinter, let's go with Return Fire, because Earth is of course famous for annoying ranged attacks. Yeah, playing seriously means I'm going to be using Pelacor Deceiver every battle, because that's how you play seriously. I'm going to go with Shadow Poison Headwinds, so they can hopefully miss. Let's go with Serpent of Eld. This is going to be a very poison heavy team that I'm going to approach with. Let's go with Weaken. No, that's probably going to be a bit too expensive. Otherwise, throw an Albatross for the heal. There's some more poison. Throw in Crustacean King for even more armor. Throw in a Bandit for a sneak. Naga Windmaster is going to go at the very back. Actually, let's drop Crustacean King and go with even more damage. So, poison is the name of the game here. How's the duck race going? We got 57 seconds left. And Usamaro's got the lead. My prediction is going to be, if it's anything like my prior giveaways, it's going to be Meeks. It's going to come up through with the win because I don't have their in-game name. That is my prediction. And then I'll have to award it to second place. Hey, Hylo, thanks for jumping on. So my poison might just work here. I wish I could poison enemies more than once, because that would be wonderful. While we watch this, let's also watch this. No, it's hi hi. Just that was such good timing of me to bring that window in as they cross the finish line. So congratulations, hi hi. I believe that's your in-game name that I've got there on the duck race. So you will get 216 plus 55. So that's 271 DC for you. Let's send that across. Make sure I've got that username as I typed it previously. Hi hi, 271. Off it goes. All right. One more battle to win here. Look at that win streak. One of them being a surrender. That's awesome. Okay. One more win for the quest, and then I will set up another duck race after that. Congratulations. Da, 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 da. Back to the settings screen, and we will put in a new list of names momentarily. All right, what have we got? We've got Holy Protection. We've got Reverse Speed. And that means we can use some slow boys. Well, there's a place in my heart for the slowest of all the boys, and that's Frost Giant. Frost Giant is wonderful. Frost Giant is Lord and Savior. The only thing that sucks about them is the fact that they have slow, so they actively do not great stuff for you in this rule set. Ice Pixie's a dumb choice, but I've got Ice Pixie in here because I want to shatter any enemy armor that may exist at the end of the round to enable Frost Giant to potentially trample the enemy team. And if Frost Giant dies, well, I lose this battle. It's simple as that. And it's Yoden Zaku. And it doesn't look like they've paid much attention to the rule set, with the exception of Lord of Fire. Only my creatures also had knockout. There's the Affliction. This is not going to go well for me because I don't have a cleanse, so I can't heal my Frost Giant. So let's skip straight through to the results. I'm going to take a leap out of Bjorn's book here and set up a quick little Google form for the next duck race to make my life easier. Give me a sec here, everyone. doing the whole two-factor auth for Google and all that rubbish. Okay. Forms. So, everyone, go put your in-game name into that Google form. Once I've got the entries into there, I will grab the usernames and throw them in. Let's go again for another battle. And at the end of this battle, I will throw in the usernames into the duck race. Alright, 18 mana, Holy Protection, Spreading Fury, Death, Water, Earth, Dragon, Death, Water, Earth, Dragon, Death, Water, Earth, Dragon. They have been playing Dragon, and they've been matching it with Fire and Death. So I'm going to expect Death, maybe Earth. Earth feels like it would be good with this particular ruler set there, but since it's Holy Protection, let's do the poison strategy again. All of the poison, all of time. Throw in a horny toad. Let's put in a pirate captain. And we'll go with chicken and creeping ooze. Nah, let's go chicken and throw an albatross in. It's not ideal, but we'll see how it goes. Famous drabs. Alright, we've got 9 responses so far for the next duck race. So we'll see how that goes. I'll give it till the end of this battle. Oh, nice. I don't really pay all that much attention to the tournament side of the game, but I probably should. But as you can see, when I get onto these loss streaks, it's probably not a good idea for me to enter tournaments. Alright, last call for the next duck race for my giveaway. URL here if you're not in by the end of me losing this next battle. you won't be in the giveaway. So we've got close range, we've got reverse speed, we've got... Oh, we're going to go with our friend the Frost Giant. We're going to try and brute force our way in here. Well, you know what to commentate if I get into tournament play. You'll be like, here's Holozor. He has impressed us with the greatest tournament losing streak ever known in Splinterlands history. Can he extend and cement his league as the longest losing streak player in the game? And then Aggroed would simply respond, yes. That would be commentating a game with me in the tournament. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that sort of stuff. I feel like I've got plenty of insight and a good what do they call them? We call them wheelbarrows here in Australia. Those things that you move wet cement around in, or you know, soil in the garden. I got a wheelbarrow sense of humor. In amongst the dirt, you'll find something useful. Perhaps I could pan in the dirt for Splinterlands victories. So we're fighting against Neo-Exian, who, unlike me, has an impressive collection of cards. And now when I say unlike me, like Neo-Exian has like all the cards in the world, quite literally. Neo-Exian is also a classic OG of Splinterlands. They've been playing since Alpha as well. As you can see, they have an Alpha Clay Golem there. They've got a max level chicken alongside. I have a whole bunch of death coming my way, and not enough damage to take out Clay Golem. So, true to my word, I have now lost. We have 15 names for the duck race. I am going to throw them in to the duck race window. Really? Refresh. I broke the duck race. So, done. We're going to clear the timer. We're going to set it to 7 minutes. And unfortunately, yeah, Toad Stempler, you just missed this one. Did you do the Google form? Because I've got 16 entries in the Google form now. So screw it. I'm gonna go with the... Okay, one moment. One moment, please. I want to make everyone as happy as possible here. Okay. There's the link. I'm gonna count down from 15. And if it's not in there, you're gonna miss. And watch me miss a number. Hey, Dark Wolf Gaming. Good to see ya. Alright, I'm gonna go gather those names. 20 responses. That shot up really quickly. You only need to respond once, by the way. No need to enter again. because now I have to remove duplicates out of the Google Sheet. Are there duplicates in there? Are those unique? They all look to be unique. All right. It's going. No turning back. Off it begins. 7 minutes. And if I can remind you all of what's at stake, it is 0 so far. All right, healed out, equal opportunity, and 99 mana. So we could go with, let's go with Lear Deep Swimmer. Let's go with the Kraken. Since it is equal opportunity, let us spam all the guys with all the biggest attacks in the world. I want to also include the Hydra. Where is Hydra? No, Hydra is probably not the best choice. Or are they the best choice? Let's go with... Do I go with Torlo? Just to be... All monsters have equal opportunity. Let's go with Roar of the Seas. Throw them in there. And see how this goes. And let's see who is coming along. Isn't this more entertaining than watching Splinterlands? Darth Wolf Gaming. It looks like there's Diamantes on your alleged police hat there. Greek Freak has gone out of space. Get Good has an awesome mo. Drabs though, you've got the best duck. It's a sacred unicorn. Alright, I've gone with the disgusting Yodin Zaku and the disgusting Anchor of Magnor. That's alright, Bordell, you won't win anyway. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself. Okay, so we managed to take out their Magnor quite quickly there, which is good news for me. And it looks like I'm going to have an overwhelming amount of damage relative to their team. So, rip to the water quest. The water quest is now over, unless I can somehow lose from this position. I'd be unsurprised if I did. If the whatchamacallit. Yeah, I did indeed promise a 20-minute duck race. So, look, it's not too late to just go and pause this and then set a timer. Or just go over here and change the 7 minutes to we've had 7 minutes go already, so let's clear it and torment everyone further by changing it to 12. And you had to say something there, Darth Wolf. So now it's technically a 20-minute duck race. All right, let's claim rewards. We've got 50 DEC in the pool out of that win. So 50. Let's hit this claim reward button. See what we get out of these chests. I am certain there will be at least one Pelacort defective in these chests. Alright, we got 17 chests to look through. There we go. As predicted, Pelacor defective, first out of the gates. Legendary potion, a heatsmith, a wavesmith, very nice. So we've got one rare out of 5. A heatsmith, a gargoyle lion, 23 dark energy crystals, so that makes another 11 for the giveaway. Pelacor conjurer, gargoyle lion, one dark energy crystal, so that's now 12. Exploding rats, so that's decent. Alchemy potion, that makes it 30, so 15 to add to the giveaway. That'll be 19 in the giveaway. And alchemy potions, more potions. So that's another 19 into the pot there. So that is 69 DEC in the pool that the ducks are swimming in, and they'll be swimming for another 10 minutes, which, as I said before, now we can play in a serious manner. And how do we play in a serious manner? We do this. I'm playing death. And that's quite fitting given the tooltip. And quite fitting given that Death and Dragon are the only splinters that are available. So Equalizer plus Flying. That actually works well for this. And guess who is flying and in Death Splinter? Yes, everyone, particularly Bordel, it is the Pelacor Deceiver. They will be coming at us. We're gonna back them with a Shadowy Presence, a Fallen Spectre, and what else do we have? Do we go all in on the Pelacor Deceiver and throw in Enchanted Pixie for the double Inspire? The answer is yes. We're not going to put in a chicken in case they bring along a gelatinous cube, but let's see what does. Alright, Grabs, you're out in front with your Superman duck. Here comes Newbie Forever. Blue Penguin, yeah, you did have an awesome duck last time around. Now you just got a vanilla duck, but your duck does say number 1. Alright, let's see what they're playing. They're playing Bright and Bloom. So it's not great that I didn't bring Thorns. Not Thorns, Snare. However, the speed differential here should be pretty decent. The only thing that's not going to be is the magic attacks. And Pelacor Deceiver didn't dodge a single attack. Once again, they have proven to be a defective monster. So Backfire has backfired on us. They got 261 DEC for that win. That is rather outrageous. Okay, what have we got here? Someone who has played nothing but Earth. And now we have Dragon and Fire. And it is equal opportunity plus up close and personal. So that's gonna be good old buddy Magnor. And we're gonna throw in everything that has ranged and does lots of damage. 38, that leaves us with 8 mana, so 2 creatures of 4 mana. Let's go with you and you. Watching at the back, Hydra, parasitic growth, and we'll throw Cerberus in the middle. And we'll see how this goes. And how's the duck race quacking along? 6 minutes left. Six minutes for the quickity quack. I said you wouldn't win, Bordeaux. High, speeding ahead. This is far more amusing than anything else that could be on the loading screen of Splinterlands currently. I am going to clear the Google form of responses in prep for the next duck race. So the Google form has been cleared of every response. So if you want in on the next duck race after this one is complete, if you wish to stick around for another 20 minutes after this one, go ahead, throw your name into the form, in-game name that is, and you'll be in for the next duck race. So entries will be open up until the conclusion of the current duck race. And this is not looking too bad for me. Yes, my precious Magnor is now dead, but we now have the nice little ability to go very pew-pew through their entire team with Blast, a couple of Retaliates. Yes, they've got Thorns and stuff, but it's not really going to matter all that much when Hydra starts a trampling here. And here we go. Yes, you will need to add again Greek Freak. And the timer on that is 3 minutes, 35 seconds. So if you're not in the sheet, you need to go in. If you have submitted before, you'll need to resubmit because I did clear responses from the form before. The other thing that I'm just going to quickly set up here is limiting it to one response. So you might need to sign in with your Google account in order to enter the giveaway on the form, but it will make my job easier so we don't have multiple entries in there. So that's another win. That was 99 DEC. So that's going to be 49. Let's go with the next one. Alright, 15 mana cap, Even Stevens, explosive weaponry, fire, and dragoon. They have done nothing but fire. Let's go with dragon. Who are we going to go with? Since Steven Stevens is going to be a 3 mana summoner to maximize my abilities here. Let's go Naga Assassin. Now, Naga Assassin is not going to be my frontline monster. But, oh, it's tempting to put them there. Now, because Blast is in play, I don't necessarily want my Spark Pixies in second position. I'd want something a little bit more competent, perhaps a Manticore. And let's see if Backfire is going to do anything useful for me here. What's happening with the duck race? Minute 30. Minute 30 for 118 DEC. they've gone with Plateau Emberstorm. Okay. They're gonna have armor for me to go through. The blast is going to be thoroughly annoying on my backline here because goodbye to my Spark Pixies. Very nice. That's a good win. Let's see how that duck race is going along. I'm going to watch the last 40 seconds. I said that Bordell would not win, but they do have 2 ducks in this race. So statistically, they may win. But Drabs, that looks like an insurmountable lead there. I've never seen a duck hold their position so well. Or is Hi gonna steal it from me again? Oh no, Dogfall coming out of nowhere. Okay, that was pretty good. So Dogfall, congratulations. I hope that's your in-game name. If it's not your in-game name, that's where the DEC is going. So 113 from that one, that's 58 on top of that. So 176. Oops, not to Binance Smart Chain. What was it again? 176. And the duck race. Dog got 4. UOG FALL. Out it goes. Enjoy. And now that means that responses to the second and next duck race are closed. So now we will edit our name list here, put in the successful respondents to the last one, and let's go for Epic Marathon. And we're off. Oh, that means I'm on the clock trying to win DC. Alright, Malay Mayhem, Stampede. I'm going to go with Daria Dragonscale. And I'm going to go with... Well, I want to go with Earth Splinter, but I'm going to go with Death instead. Because I can go with Hydra. I can go with Undead Rex. I cannot use any more trample creatures. But because it is Malay Mayhem, in goes the Vigilator, and in goes also, where are you, Warchang. And who's going to be our lucky tank? Rather, in the context of this, probably an unlucky tank. I could throw in a Corrupted Pegasus. Let's throw in a Corrupted Pegasus. And then... is Hydra going to just take the lead on this for us? I think so. Because if I put a chicken in there and they've got something that's faster than me, then it's going to make my Hydra take damage from the other thing. So I'll just throw the chicken in the back instead. Hydra will take a point. And we will see what happens. Oh, great. Milo Crowley. Of course it's Milo Crowley. Yeah, good luck to trampling through this team. But there is, on the bright side, an enormous amount of damage on my team. The retaliate's not great. And my Hydra's just gone and killed themselves. But hey, here comes the endless stampede of an undead Rex until they get stopped by a lowly healer. I like my chances now. I don't like my chances anymore. Milo Crowling too strong. Alright, here we go again. Who's winning the duck race? It's still going. Yeah, they would potentially win more in gold, but that would require them winning, right? At least I feel like that should be the caveat there. Explosive weaponry healed out. Let's go with explosive speed. So spark pixies. Actually, let's go with dragon splinter plus fire. Now we can go with Naga assassin and flame monkey for the extra speed. And where's my spark pixies? There they are. Now we'll go with ant miners. Flame monkey can go in the second spot. Another slow. A furious chicken. So it's Selenia versus Selenia. They've gone with earth, I've gone with fire, so I've gone with the whole speed. Let's see how that works out for me. Not bad. Not great, because Child of the Forest has just demolished 2 of my creatures in 1 turn. And then our good friend, the Screeching Vulture, demolished the rest of my team in their attack. So it's kind of like I'm a Champion League reject, and exactly the same thing's happening to me. See? Rip X2. Alright. Holy Protection and Rise of the Commons. And the Curse of the Water Splinter will continue to prevail. Now, since it's only commons, I'm going to go with Deep Swimmer, because why not? And then I'm going to throw in every possible affliction I can, because I am afraid of being afflicted and damaged by the opponent. And then for 5 mana, look, a surrender, a mercy kill. That is 45 plus 3, so that's 48 mana for 48 mana, 48 DEC into the next duck race. I mean, the only thing that holds back leagues in that sense is that unless they've fallen down from a higher league, that extra power isn't really going to matter all that much. Cool opportunity and healed out. Can I get another surrender, please, from my opponent? I need all the mercy killings that I can find. Equal opportunity healed out. So if healing's not going to take part in this, let's direct the Wrath of Opportunity into Shield Bearer and go with Armor Smith to keep them alive more. No healing, so let's go with Thunderbird, but let's also throw in Herbalist. So so we've got a cleanse. And then it's going to be a matter of, yeah, let's go with Lunakari Mistress. She's an awesome card that doesn't get played nearly enough. And then we'll sneak in a poison. I don't know if this is going to work, but we'll see. So when you say they've got maxed out everything, do you mean that if they've fallen back from Gold League, they've got like Gold League level monsters that are playing against you in Silver? Because if they do, you would make the assumption that eventually they get pushed back up into Gold League and would cease fighting people in Silver League. Well, magic destroyed me. Oh, right, the 4-level difference. Yep. Up close and personal. And Stampede. Well, let's make sure they can't get through my front line by playing a Kraken. You cannot stampede what you cannot kill. And let's throw in Sneak. Now I've got 10 mana left. Feels like Watcham. Can I do better than this in Death Splinter? Or can I do better than this in Life Splinter? Probably not. So let's go with this group. So it's 48 DC in this pool. So for those of you like Blue Penguin, if you were going to go rent cards from another player, 48 DC would get you a really long way, particularly in lower leagues where you're playing level 1 cards. But the game is completely different depending on what league you're in. And there is that whole thing of like, yeah, there's a big sort of spread in Silver from where bronze cards are 1 ability, 1 health, that sort of thing, and then when they're maxed out at the top of Silver League, they've got 2 abilities, many more hit points, and that sort of stuff. There's a big spread in there, which can make it difficult and challenging. But I think for the most part, it's better than jumping into how the game was previously. This is obviously a long time ago, where it was matchmaking was based purely on rank. Collection power didn't play an influence in who you ranked with. So as a new player, you could rank up with someone who had what we now know as diamond level cards or maxed out cards, if that diamond level player had a really low rank. Whereas the current system of leagues, which I myself campaigned for, enabled people to match against people who theoretically would have cards at a similar level. And adding to that is that once they do have those cards, they're of a similar level to their opponents. The theory is if you win more games, you rise to the top. But like any system, there's, game theory and game mechanics that sit behind it where people want to try and exploit it for the biggest gain instead of just treating this like an actual game, which is what this truly is. So we've got the unprotected rule set, and we have heavy hitters. So stuns are going to come to the party. Since there's no armor involved, let's go Old Mate Magnor, and we're going to focus on the fastest, speediest team I can possibly field. So that means we're going to throw in the Flame Monkey. And where is Phineas? Phineas Rage can go in there. And then we've got 4 mana. So 4 mana, let's throw in Tower Griffin to protect my people for a little bit longer. Yeah, it's going to be really, pardon the pun here, chaotic when the Chaos Legion pre-sale opens to everyone, I think, instead of requiring the vouchers. It's going to be really interesting to see how long those voucher-only packs last. I still haven't made my purchase of Chaos Legion boosters yet. I'm waiting until the end of the voucher airdrop to see where I land, and then I'm going to just do it all in one big purchase. But then with the double voucher drop rate afterwards, it's kind of hard to determine what's going to happen there. Are people going to still keep buying packs because they're going to have the option to buy packs? Is that going to be before or after packs can be opened? Or is it going to be a scenario where it's the packs get opened and then the value of the cards in the packs, it's going to be more economic to just buy those cards off the marketplace, particularly if you want to max out your decks. I mean, the only reason I'm going in on the pre-sale at this point is because I want to get guaranteed Dr. Blights. Particularly with the whole thing that was said on a previous AMA about how Dr. Blight would be a key to unlocking land. It was very vague what they said, but I have a lot of land, so it kind of makes me feel like I am obliged to do so in order to be able to take advantage of that land. My brain sort of goes, well, what can a Dr. Blight do to land? And it makes me wonder whether or not you can station Dr. Blight on land and have them like pillage adjacent enemy land or diminish the enemy production or something along those lines. That's pure speculation on my behalf. I have no idea. I have no insider info, but if I was put my game design hat on, that would be a fun mechanic to throw in. Okay, we have back to basics and close range. So let's go with a death team. Just so we've got void. That's why I've chosen Mimosa. I'm going to throw in everything magical. So we'll open up with magic, 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 magic. Leave me with 5 mana for a Kinkity tank. Oh, guess who's going to tank for us? Not that they'll be useful at all, but they're tanking for us on account of the fact that they are the cheapest creature here with the most amount of health and the highest speed, so they may dodge. It's happened. It has certainly happened yet again. Now they've gone with Jotun, so my whole idea of being like, lol, look at me, I'm using magic, isn't really going to help me all that much, but hey, at least Mimosa will remove one of their health. They may die as my entire team crumbles down when I hit the skip to results battle button. How's the duck race going in other news? We've got 3 minutes left. Oh, Bordel Deceiver. What a great name, and what a great hat you've got. All right. 50 mana cap, explosive weaponry, equal opportunity. It's going to be a speedy team, a very speedy team. Let's go with Earth because they have a lot of speedy people. And I feel like I haven't played enough Earth on this particular day. And our speedy people from Earth are going to be Child of the Forest, Screeching Vulture. It's going to be very speedy people, might I add. Brownie, Naga Assassin. So now that they're sufficiently speedy, let's go in with Nectar Queen and Vigilator. So that's a total speed boost of 4 for my creatures here. But I'm leaving so much mana on the table. So I'm going to drop Child of the Forest and replace it with Mitika Headhunter. Naga Assassin, no, you're not going in second position. That's dangerous for you. Let's drop Brownie. Screw it. Let's put in Oaken Behemoth in second position. And hope we can go very pew-pew. Very pew-pew, less sad. And we'll watch the end of the duck race here in glorious full screen. What's this button do? Does it truly go to full screen? Hopefully. Oh, for fuck's sakes. It lost the thing. Oh, damn it. Alright. There was like a minute left on the race, so I'm going to grab the names again. And let's set it back to a minute. I know it's not like a true 20-minute duck race, but we're going to watch the whole thing now. Oh, that was bad. That was truly bad. That was a horrible faux pas. F in chat for my rip. Alright. Usamara is going quack quack. Coming out to the front, but not quite. Blue Penguin is in fact blue. Alright. Who's gonna come through here? I really like the name Danger Kill, but I don't think so. Is Hi gonna come home again? Wow, this is close. No Dogfall, not again. Dogfall is the quackiest hacker. They did exactly the same thing, like afterburners on jet fuel. So congratulations again to Dogfall. Let's have a look at this battle and see what happens. Well, I'm glad I swapped out what's his name for Mitika Headhunter. And my speedy team is being very speedy indeed. But look, Backfire is such a sham because they have to miss you in order for it to work. And I reckon they're going to get the proceeds of this battle as well. And that went super duper well for me, that one. So that adds another 45, 46 to Dogfall's loot there. So 199. Let's send across that to Dogfall. 9, transfer out. And I'm going to clear all the responses from the Google form. And I'll grab the link again. If you're still here and you're still active and you want to participate in the duck race style giveaway, put your in-game name into that Google form. And if it's not in there by the time I finish this battle, you will not be eligible for a prize. Okay, 21 mana cap, Silent Summoners, and it doesn't matter who we're going to pick summoner-wise, it's going to be all about who can field the best team within 21 mana. And I think that's going to be Earth, maybe with Dragon. Let's go Earth with Dragon. And we're going to throw in a Earth Elemental Djinn, a Naga Assassin, a Khmer Princess. Now, who's going to be my tank? I'm probably going to go with, let's go with Hydra. Hail the glorious Hydra. And we'll inspire them all and speed them all up with Naga Assassin. I'll put Earth Elemental right at the back of the team. Naga Assassin can go in second position. Actually, we'll throw Brownie in second position. Naga Assassin, cool. Alrighty, let's see how this goes. And a reminder, if you are not in the giveaway by the end of this battle, then bad luck. You will not be able to have victory at all. So we have 18 responses thus far. Let's have a look at what they've fielded. Yuck, Lord of Darkness. And oh no, Maggots is going to take out my Brownie. Ugh. Well, goodbye Hydra. It was nice knowing you. Lord of Darkness. What a chump. Well, I was going to say, if Affliction didn't hit, there was a tiny, tiny chance there. But that tiny, tiny chance moved quickly to no chance. Alright, I've got these responses in, copied to the clipboard. And let's go back into the duck race. And edit the list, clear the list, chuck in the new ones. Bordel Deceiver Volume 2, greatest hits. Like the greatest hits that never hit them. We'll go for 15 minutes this time. And I'm not going to start that timer until I win a match. Which, you know, could be now, could be forever, could be like 10 years away. We never really know. Okay, heavy hitters, no healing, 46 mana cap. I'm gonna go with Magic Reflect. Dark Horn. Dark One comes with built-in armor, don't they? Yes, they do. Actually, let's go with Camilla Sungazer plus Dark One. That way I can sneak in a Scale Doctor for the repair and extra health. And I'm already feeling confident about this team. I don't know why. I just am. Mainly because it's got Dark One in it. Dark One is awesome. We need some stunny boys. So Soulstorm. That is a stun. I don't have Lord of Darkness, otherwise that would be an awesome stun to have. Dragon Jumper. Ooh, Twilight Basilisk. That could be fun. So that's quite a few stuns in my team. That leaves me with 12 mana to play whatever the crap I want. And what is whatever the crap I want? Maybe Octopider. Demoralize the enemy's attack even further. That sounds good to me. At least 4 mana on the table, but I want Camilla for the magical crap that they're going to give me to reduce the enemy's attack. I don't like their team. I don't like their team one bit. It's going to be so hard to win. Hey, Krusund Anna, thank you for the sub there. That is awesome. Appreciate that. What am I gonna do here? I'm probably gonna... The two things I'm most scared of is Oaken Behemoth and Almo. Most of the damage is going to fly straight back at them via Magic Reflect. And actually, no, they're not going to have a lot of damage here. I should be okay. Because Void is going to halve all their magic damage and it's just going to bounce straight back at them. So Dragon Jumper's going to do well for us here, I think. It's just going to be reliant on... Nice, very nice. Dragon Jumper is for the win here. Hello, straight back at you from Australia. And Argentina. So we've got people from all over the place watching me suffer here. I really thought I wasn't going to do well against this team composition, but turns out that's not the case. It's actually gone pretty good for me there, that one. So what does that do? That adds 45, 46 to the giveaway. So let's start from scratch. 46, yeah, absolutely. Ask whatever questions you want. I've been playing this game since 2018, so if I can't answer it, then we're probably going to be in trouble. Let's start this duck race to share in the glorious winnings of my winnings. That's if we get more winnings. All right, equalizer. And up close personal. Sorry, Old Zerg. The entries for the current giveaway have closed, but I'll run one more after this one. So all you got to do is stick around, and then I will provide further instruction. Equalizer and up close and personal. So what a equalizer up close personal. Maybe I'm gonna go with death because death have many annoying monsters that can be exploited in this rule set. One of them is Skeleton Warrior, because free shield and lots of damage together in this rule set is outrageous. Actually, no, let's go with Harklaw. Harklaw for the shield and the immunity, and then I know that they've got a lot of health to come up with. And then let's go with poisons. Various poisons and concoctions and stuff. I'm going to throw maggots in as a thingy, and then we'll put in Furious Chicken as well. If you started weeks ago, it depends on where you want to end up. If you see yourself playing like super duper long term, just buy cards. It's kind of like the same question of why would you pay someone else's mortgage when you're renting a house from them, when you can just have that asset and it's yours and you don't need to worry about it. However, there are some cards that are prohibitively expensive. So you wouldn't go and pursue a card like, oh, what's his name? Archmage Arius. You probably wouldn't pursue an Archmage Arius on the open market time. You probably wouldn't go and buy one at this point either, I would wager. But there is a balance. As a new player, I definitely go and be targeting the modern format. So for the modern format, it's going to be those Chaos Legion booster packs that are currently in pre-sale. So that would be the direction I would head in if I was just starting out with the game. Yeah, the other avenue is to buy cards that seem expensive initially that are super useful in battle. And that would be things like the reward card legendaries and epics. Buy yourself a Sandworm for sure. Sandworm is an outrageously awesome card. They do excellent jobs in all leagues and they scale really well. What's this one here? That is 56 more DC into the pool. And I could ramble on and on and on about what cards to get and to throw in, but it's all about where you want to see yourself end up long term in the game. So we have another battle that's been found now, and the rule is Blast, mana cap 26, dragons in the house. They've played a bit of Ouster, so I'm probably going to go with dragon and employ ranged attacks. Owing to the fact that the only thing that's really got return fire in this rule set is yeah, let's go with ranged. Ranged dragon and fire. Yeah, I want to try and hit them hard in this rule set. So +1/+1. With Blast being in play, we want two fairly meaty cards up at the front of our team. Where is Heatsmith? Now, this team may look outrageous, and it is because it is. Let's go with that as my team. The other way a lot of people play is renting day by day based on what their quest is, as Brett's suggested in their chat message there. That's actually a really tactical way of maximizing the rentals, and it also allows you to experience and experiment with various splinters as well. So it's kind of like, well, I don't know if I'm going to like this card or see how it works, that sort of thing. This is an interesting battle because they've also gone with Selenia Sky, but they've managed to stack armor amongst their team. Now I might be in some trouble here when my Spark Pixies dies, and then everything else is going to collapse in a heap behind them. Hey Berdavan, thanks for jumping on to the stream. You've joined just in time to see me lose again, but we have 102 DC still in the pool, and we have 8 minutes left on the quackity quackity race. 38 mana cap. Taking sides, Stampede. So no neutrals. Stampede is in the house. I might go with a Jotun, Magnol, Phineas. Let's go with Phyrexia General as well to inspire them. And Spark Pixies to try and stun. Leaves me with 5 mana in the pool. We will do that. Flame Monkey there, because Flame Monkey's only purpose here is extra speed. Hope they don't bring Trample. And for those of you who've been submitting to the Win a Real Card Challenge, I know a lot of you already know what that is. For those of you who don't know what that is, and for those who are new to my stream, this is a physical Splinterlands card. You'll notice that the branding says Steam Monsters on it because this is from before the game rebranded to Splinterlands. There's a little kangaroo on there because it was given to us here in Australia, and it has a Angel of Light on the front of the card. So if the community, excuse me, gets enough channel points together to trigger that giveaway, I will be physically mailing that card to a lucky winner. That'll be a scheduled stream so that everyone who has participated in contributing channel points to it will be able to come along and join. But we've got to get there first. So we'll see. The whole reason I'm doing that is I figured that would be a good way to increase viewership. Because I don't know, I believe I've got a unique way of streaming Splinterlands, and I'm going to replay this battle afterwards because I just want to watch this again. Because this battle here, it's every boy's dream to see something like this unfold. Let's replay that. Let's add 45 DEC to the pool. But here, the rule set was Endless Trample. And my opponent has also tried to use that Endless Trample. But what has happened here is just absolutely freaking glorious. So all the debuffs are going to apply at the start of the match, blah, blah, blah. So no healing, look, whatever. Okay, now I'll slow it down. So Spark Pixies opens up. They hit the Undead Rex. They stun the Undead Rex. Blast damage from Jotun damages the monster behind. Then in comes Phineas Rage, weakening the Undead Rex further, and the Corrupted Pegasus. Then Dark Enchantress is the MVP here. The fact that she did not stun Magnor is what has won the game, because now Magnor has gone 11 damage, and then they've killed that. They've killed that with Blast, and with the Endless Trample rule set in effect, the first attack that Magnor has made also ends up being their last, as they trample Blast through the rest of the enemy team. So yeah, if the stun from the Enchantress had hit, it may have been a different story, but I don't think they would have had enough damage to tear down the wall that was Magnor. Let's check in on the duck race. 3 minutes left. Now Dogfall has said that they're going to contribute their winnings to the rest of the Twitch chat if they win the race. For those of you just joining us, Dogfall has similarly been in a final position like this, and then they just shot out to the front with like seconds remaining. So we'll see what happens. 147 DC in the pool. I'll try and get another 2 matches in before we go back and watch the rest of the duck race. So mana cap 16. In fact, what I might do is I'm just going to pop it on pause here so we do catch the end of that duck race and I don't rush through my team select here. And what have we got? We've got standard rule set, 16 mana, everything's available. So we want to pick a standard-ish team. I'm going to go with Lorna. I'm going to throw in a Pelacor Conjurer. I'll go with a Horny Toad, a Halfling Alchemist. Yeah, I'm going to do this whole poison strat. And we'll throw in a healer, and we'll throw in the chicken. And Smurfer, in response to your question there, is it worth it to rent 2 7.5k cards a day? Do you get anything good from daily quest? Well, you can get good stuff from the daily quest. Splinter cards. So, with the daily quest, there's tools in Splinterlands for everything. Splinter cards is one of the greatest sources of it. If you look at the loot chest value here, this is a whole bunch of statistics that have been aggregated by Tehox, who runs Splinter cards. And the outcome that they've got is that a daily chest has a value of approximately 58 DEC. So I guess if you do the maths, if you can rent that power for less than 58 DEC and you can consistently win your daily quest in a higher league, then yeah, it would be worth it. If not, and you know, big freaking disclaimer here, this is a law of averages. The law of large numbers is probably in play here as well. There's no guarantee that you're going to get an average value of 58 DEC every single day. You might get 1 DEC one day when you've spent 30 DEC on rentals to get that 7.5k power. Or you might get one day where you get 230. It's all about long term. It's random, it's mathematical, it's statistics. You can't be mad at random statistical numbers. Alright, well, let's have a look at this battle. We will jump in and see what's happening with the duck race when we resume it. And I'll pop the link for Splinter cards into the Twitch chat as well, because it is such a great site, particularly if you are a data analytical sort of geek, like numbers, all that sort of stuff. I love numbers, so yeah, it works well for me, that site. And even though I love numbers, it clearly doesn't help me win Splinterlands battles, but this one looks like it should be a win for me. So let's resume the duck race over here. We've got 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. We've just defeated Ado Bon Karon. and that's added 55 DEC to the giveaway pool. So we are now up to 202 DEC for one lucky winner. Let's try and keep the duck race up and open while we're not playing the game. Alright, we found an enemy, and that enemy is playing a lot of Blue Splinter, not a lot of Death Splinter, and it's Death with no armor. So, and it's close range. Death with no armor, so let's go with Haunted Spirit for the Magic Reflect. Or the Mystic. What other afflictions do we have in play? Let's go with Darkest Mage. I know I've got Affliction on Mimosa, so actually let's not go with that stuff. The odds of them having a cleanse is pretty low as well, I'd say. I'm going to go with Corrupted Pegasus. So I've got double heal in there. Call it on for a big boom blasty blast. I'm going to throw in Soulstorm. Does Death have anything with knockout? Bone Golem doesn't feel like a good fit here, particularly with no armor. So it won't be able to take advantage of knockout. Let's go with Cornelius in case of sneak. 2 mana remains. Halfling Alchemist sounds good to me. And I feel like the Corrupted Pegasus is a bit risky here in case they do bring Affliction. So let's go with Grim Reaper instead. Now I've elected to go for mainly range damage here because Death does have a lot of magic reflect. There's the risk of void and all that sort of stuff, but Death doesn't have much in the way of return fire in their repertoire, which is why I've opted to go for mainly pew pew damage. So my affliction's gone well, but not enough health in my tank there because they've got enormous amounts of magic damage. So even though we managed to get through it, wow, even Golodon got their ass kicked. That's not great. Okay. At least they can't heal. Why can't I freaking hit anything? They just keep dodging everything. At least I've got my heal. That's not good. That's not enough health to survive. The duck race, it's over. Grizzly Bear, congratulations. We didn't even get to see the end of the race. Grizzly Bear, are you still here in the Twitch chat? Did you win that? Ah, Trisund, congratulations. So your 202 DEC is probably going to help, whether you want to rent or buy, because that'll go pretty far, particularly in low leagues. And because you did jump in first time stream viewer and you did sub as well, I'm just going to round it up to 250 for you. Now that's a true fairy tale story right there. Okay, how to participate in the next one? Give me 1 second. I'm going to clear all responses from my previous Google Sheets and grab a new link here. And you want to go into here. If you've submitted your entry before, you will need to resubmit because I've cleared the entries. So only active people will be involved. And if I see any funny business like more names in that form than what the number of my active viewers is, I will know something's going on and I will start a witch hunt. Okay, what's this one? Odd ones out, 17 mana, fire, water, life, dragon. So we're gonna go with it's odd ones out. Who has what's an odd numbered creature I want to build a team around? I don't know. I don't know what I want to play. Most of the splinters are available, so we're gonna go with we can't go with death. Ugh. Water? Really? Really, Will? Alright. Water it is. Let's go with Serpent of Eld, because return fire. Then let's go with Sneak and Sneak. And we'll throw in an Albatross. And I will see what fate awaits me. So we've got 14 responses for the next entry here. So I'll give everyone until the end of this battle to throw in their team. Should still be on my clipboard here, so if you're not entered in the giveaway, jump on in to the giveaway there. You got to throw in your in-game name into that Google form. I'm really bad at multitasking. There we go. Okay, they have also gone with the sneaky, sneaky boys and the sneaky girl. The annoying part of this is the fact that I'm going to lose. Oh, that is a fun story, Chrysund. I guess you could say that you didn't quite have your foot in the door there. I hope you're all right. Depending on what the door's constructed of, whether it's a hollow door or a solid door. Yeah, we need the grisly details. All of the grisly details. Okay, we have equal opportunity. Rise of the Commons, 24 mana cap. Earth, water, life, dragon. They have gone with a Mylor previously. I hate the fact that this is Rise of the Commons because I really wanted to play Earth with the Djinn, but that won't work. I might go with Lorna. Let's go with Shield Bearer to direct all traffic into Shield Bearer. And we will heal them up with a Herbalist. Let's throw in a Conjurer behind them. And now it's going to be all about triage. Lots and lots of triage. So that'll be a Herbalist. And with my final 3 mana, let's go with a Horny Toad. Let's actually drop that. And what does that leave me with? Let's go with Silver Shield Archers. And put Crystal Smith right at the very back. Did I bring my heel? Shit. Yes, I did. Christian Smith. Oh, good that it's a wooden door. Yeah, I was suspecting it was und as in and. I did do like one semester of German in school, so I'm definitely not conversational, but there's words that you just don't forget when you learn a language, and is one of them in German. Um, and let me jump back through the chat. Uh, Lots of people talking about Greece and how it's a beautiful place. I'm sure it is. I've never been, but my family background is Cyprian, so it's very closely related to Greece and all that sort of thing. My family's from the Greek side of Cyprus, but I've never been to that part of the world. Can understand Greek if someone's speaking it at me, but good luck to me trying to translate it back into English. Um, so yeah, it's pretty weird how language works in the brain. Because I grew up with my grandparents speaking Greek because they immigrated to Australia shortly after World War II, and then started family, etc., etc., blah 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 blah. But they never really learnt all that much English, so it was just basic conversational Greek with them. So that worked really well, particularly with Return Fire, firing up the team. So now that I've got a win in the pot there, that's 52 DEC for the giveaway. I'm going to go grab all these responses from the Google form. Consider the entrance closed after that, and we will do another duck race. New list of names is in. We'll go for another 15 minutes here for this giveaway. And here we go. Off they go racing. Let's check out these ducks. I like this one. I like the blue mask. So we'll see. All right, well, let's keep going. I'm sorry, Darth Wolf Gaming. I literally just saw the message. Give me a sec. I know you've been around since forever. You're only 30 seconds late. So let's pop you in. Because I am a nice human being. If you do end up winning though, Darth Wolf Gaming, I'm going to have to validate your in-game name because I don't know if I've got it true. Oh man, Dedo, let me make my team. Let me make my team for this and then we'll see what we can do. All right. Unprotected and Earthquake. Let's go with Byzantine Kitty. And let's go with Phantom of the Abyss. Try and hit me. That's going to be the name of the game here. And then let's back it up with Spirit Miner. And where else? More speed. Ruler of the Seas. Now, let's go with Albatross to stack the healing even further. And with 3 mana, we will throw in Bandit and a Mermaid Healer. So the goal is to try and get everything to hit. I don't have Bright and Bloom, so I cannot use, but I did mainly go for monsters with flying. And they've mainly gone for monsters with magic. They can't miss. So my strategy of try and hit me is not going to work out so well because they are indeed going to hit with every attack. And just look at that damage brought along by Vanamorph. Absolutely insane. It is going to destroy every fiber of my team's being, because there is no way in hell all of that can be tanked. So let's just skip to results, put myself out of my misery. And who was it? Do I see a Deadol in here? Because it was Deadol, I think, that missed out on the entry. Yeah, phase ability should have been into that battle. I should have brought along Almo, but even then, it wouldn't have been a guarantee of victory at all. What do we got now? Another earthquake. Let's just do the same thing again. Let's pretend that Twitch Trolling HQ is here and he's demanding that I play Byzantine Kitty. So Phantom of the Abyss, flying, Byzantine Kitty. Yes, it is. It's my guildmate, and I'm probably going to lose. Because unfortunately, well, possibly fortunately, most of my guild members are pretty decent at this game. It's unfortunately for me in the context of this particular match, but fortunate in the long run. I'm going to toss in Ice Pixie, see if we can't shatter any armor, and we'll see how we go. Yeah, Kitty is a good summoner. They're just very situational. Sorry, Pat, if you're still here, I completely missed your hydrate request. So let me drink water. Good time to do that as well. And yeah, Kitty is good. They're just expensive and very situational. The extra speed is awesome to be guaranteed that you're going to go first pretty much all the time. But the downside is if your opponent plays Kitty and your strategy was, you're going to miss all your attacks, it doesn't work out very well because the Kitty also has True Strike, so they never miss. And I wonder if True Strike applies to magical attacks because Pelacor Conjurer has phase. So my strategy here of making them miss is not going to work all that well. So what's happening here in the duck race? Not much. Dogfall, if you win again, are you going to distribute your winnings to the chat as you said earlier? Oh wow, I got absolutely destroyed there. Not even worth watching. Okay, that is Rip X2. Let's go again and try and get more stuff in this prize pool while my ECR dips towards 50. Stampede Trampleability trigger. Up close and personal. Who has a cheap trample? Cheap tramples. Or we could just go expensive tramples. Yeah, it's not really luck, it's just that my skill is no longer existent. Undead Rex. They have a trample. Or do I just do the whole this? Just Magnor, Yoden, and YOLO with a chicken. That's what I'm doing. Oh, great. Lord of Darkness. That's not going to go well for me at all. The best thing I can hope for is not getting stunned. Yay, I didn't get stunned, and I somehow didn't enrage the Lord of Darkness. But now I'm dead. Rip. Oh, look, chicken kill. Chicken killed the corrupted Pegasus. Okay, that could have been winnable had I played a sensible team. Alright. Back to basics. Lost legendaries. So this is a rule set where Byzantine Kitty is actually pretty useful. Because they've got heal to bring along. And with the extra speed that they can throw into the battle, it can be quite a good outcome, particularly if you play monsters that have high speed, high damage, and particularly if they are ranged in their nature. I almost said deranged in their nature, but you know, maybe they are. So that makes me feel like I'm all out of like magical creatures that could have like a significant impact on the game based on their speed. We'll throw in Warchang actually as our rear line. Oh, Mantoid looks good. And here's the part where we hope our opponent doesn't field a team similar. And hopefully they don't bring armor along. Okay, they've gone with Prince Renan. So there is the chance that they may miss attacks. It is a small chance, but look at all that freaking damage they've got. That's 17, 21 damage in their team for a single turn. Well, there was a miss. That's good news. That's not good news. And they've got enough speed in there to just go pew pew pew, hit hit hit. So they executed what I wanted to execute, but they did it much better. How's this duck race going? 5 minutes left. Yubi Forever is like a freaking reindeer? Yeah, they're Rudolph. I looked at it at first and I thought, is that a Hydra? Is that a Hydra duck? Okay. What's gonna happen in the next one? Standard, life, fire, water, death. What have they played in water? Sounds good to me, Dogfall. Okay. Let's go with magic of the anti-magic. Let's go with Almo. And let's make our task keeping Almo alive. So Truth Speaker can contribute to that. And now it's all about damage. Lots and lots of damage. Since it's standard rule set, let's go with Halfling Alchemist. Throw in Armorsmith on account of the ridiculous amount of armor I'm bringing into this battle. And to make Almo more annoying, let's go with speed. So the goal here is get them to dodge everything. And see what happens. Yeah, if I want N again, what is N and why do you want N? I must know. I could have gone down that path instead. Okay, so the healing that I don't have, not so great, but the magic reflect that I do have, pretty good. Does Chaos Legion packs get me better cards the higher my ELO? No. So the only thing that will potentially get you better cards out of Chaos Legion booster packs is potions, which you can either grab from the Splinterlands store or you will sometimes find them in daily chest rewards. They will increase your chances of getting a gold foil or a legendary, but your in-game rank has no bearing on what comes out of the pack itself. It will always be the predetermined chances of a common, rare, gold, legendary, epic, whatever. And that is randomized at the time that you open that pack. So it's based on blockchain hashes and all that sort of voodoo black magic sort of witchcraft of incredibly complex mathematics. And yeah, there's the only stuff that lets you get better stuff out of that is the potions here, legendary and alchemy. You can also get those in daily chests. And then when you go to your open part of the game, you'll have your chests down here. You grab them, you drag them in, and then it will automatically use your potions to increase your chances of getting either a legendary or a gold foil. So that's how the pack opening mechanics work. Um, yeah, I mean, it's one of the ways to access new cards. However, it's going to be one of those things where if prior editions are anything to go by, you buy a pack, the pack has 5 cards in it. There's a chance of, the rare, the common, or whatever. Typically, if you say that the pack's going to cost $4, let's ignore the fact that vouchers are in play at the moment. You can buy more than 4 cards off the market for $4. Even if we jump into the market now and we consider something like a Chaos Legion level pack, you'd get 4 commons and a rare. So if we just go to reward, you've got 4 commons there, which are worth less than $1 combined. And if we jump into the Chaos Legion rares, you've got a 67, 66 cent thing there. So mathematically speaking, if you just want to accumulate lots and lots of cards, it's probably better to buy them off the market. If you want to have the joy of opening packs and have the opportunity to get rarer cards, then packs are probably going to be better for you. It all depends on what your risk tolerance is, I guess. Do you want to spend the money and get guaranteed cards, or do you want to spend the money and not? Anyway, back to the duck race. Greek Freak, congratulations. You've got it. I'll play through this battle and we'll see whether or not we win. And if we do, we will throw more DEC into that pool. Otherwise, you got 104. Thusly. Yeah, please don't run into a door unless that is introduced as a qualifying element of my giveaway. It may end up being the case. You must provide documentary evidence of having run into a door in order to be eligible. No, I would never do that. Please don't run into doors. Alright. Keep your distance. No melee. So, if there's no melee, maybe we will go with Contessa. And Almo feels like a good fit here as well. Return fire, phase magic reflect immunity, so they're not going to get poisoned or anything. I'm going to go with Bonesmith for vampirism. We will go with Darkest Mage. Go with Fallen Spectre. Who else? That leaves us with 3 mana. Let's go with Death Elemental. That sounds good to me, and we can't put chicken in on account of the fact that there is no melee creatures. So they've also gone with Death. Hopefully they haven't gone with Sneak. Oh, they can't go with Sneak. Melee's not in play. Oh, look at that. They've also gone with Armor. But key difference here, I have Snipe. So my MVP is going to be Death Elemental here. And their ammo is lower level than mine, so they don't have Magic Reflect either. So that's going to work out well for me there. Couldn't play the chicken, no melee. That is a lot of negative status effects on their Ancient Lich there. Okay, 86, so that's what, 43 on top of the 104. So we come to 147 for you, Greek Freak 1980. Well, let me throw this out to you. Greek Freak. Oh, look, it's already there for me. You've won previously from other days. So let's transfer that out. And I'm going to reset responses on my Google form. It's a rare and cherished outcome. What am I doing here? I'm going to grab the link to the form. Okay. Thanks for joining me, those who are departing. Enjoy the rest of your days. Yes, days. It's like it's the last time we'll ever speak. Throw in your in-game names into the chat there. And we will start up the next duck race at the end of my battle I am now searching for. And that'll probably be the end of my stream after this last duck race. It'll go for 20 minutes to give me the largest opportunity to win you guys some DEC. Slipping below a 50% energy capture rate as well. So it's probably about time for me to cease spamming so many battles. All right, what do we got here? We've got heavy hitters and we've got taking sides. So we're going Jotun, we're going with Magnor, and we're bringing out the Spark Pixies. We're going to bring in a Phineas Rage as well. That's all we can fit. So let's go with this and see what will happen next. Okay, they've gone with Milo. Wonderful. I hope I get enraged. If I get enraged, Blast will be fun. There's the enrage. There's the Blast. And now here comes Magnor. Well, here comes... Oh, for fuck's sakes. What a miss. That's GG right there, that miss. Absolutely robbed. I cannot win now. So let's skip that. Would have been nice to have had the stun from Spark Pixies take effect. I will keep entries open until I actually win a match here, so that we know at least we've got a guaranteed prize pool out there for people to gather from. All right. I am tempted to go with Byzantine Kitty for this one. And, well, life is our only option, so we need a speedy life team. And I don't believe such a thing exists. So, for the speediest, well, Dragon Jumper. And owing to the fact that there's no armor in this particular rule set, well, there's that. Wow, speedy life team really isn't a thing. We will go with Vigolator. Because there's no other option here because armor is out. Silver Shield Sheriff maybe? Actually, let's not go with the speedy team. No, because armor is out, so Silver Shield Sheriff is not a good choice either. Well, let's go with Chancius. We will focus on the triage. Shield Bearer is useless. Man, this is such a tough team. Let's go with Lorna, and let's just spam magic. Lunakari, Spirit Miner, Jin, you, and then for our final thing, 4 or 3, who's going to be the best choice here? Let's go with Werewolf. And let's move this around in a somewhat logical order. And we'll see what happens here. All of the magic. And they've also gone with apparently all of the magic, but they're focusing on Below the Radiant only. They've also gotten non-max level cards, so I don't know, this might be my lucky day. I'm just going to boom through their team by the looks of it. And by Lorna, I meant Billa, focusing on their Below the Radiant. I guess it wasn't the worst thing in the world getting a Spirit Miner resurrected, particularly because Lightning Dragon can potentially miss, but they didn't. Why would Lightning Dragon ever miss? And that is GG. Okay, so I'm going over to the Google form. We have 19 entrants. I am commencing the duck race now. So, edit list, clear list, in goes the new names. We'll go for another 20-minute timer. And start your duck-like engines. In terms of how much power every card has, I have a spreadsheet that I use, which is based on edition and rarity. Otherwise, in the Splinterlands Discord, there's an awesome little graphic that shows you what edition, what rarity, and how much collection power that adds up to. Alright, we are fighting a stock jockey. It is weak magic, odd ones out. I want to go with something that has shatter. probably. It's going to be tough. They primarily play death. Maybe I'm going to go with Camilla. My idea here is that they're going to play Lord of Darkness. I'm going to try and prepare a counter for Lord of Darkness here. So I'm going to go with Soulstorm, Screaming Banshee, Dark Ferryman. You can't retaliate against someone who doesn't attack. You can't put a chicken in either. So hopefully they go and play Death and they play a Lord of Darkness, because that's what I'm trying to prepare for. How is the duck race going? Pellicor Bordel. What a great meme. Meme of our own creation. So, guess what? They have gone with Lord of Darkness. That is most excellent for me. What is not most excellent for me is the presence of Skeleton Assassin. The stuns have done their job. But now my stuns are gone. And so is their Lord of Darkness. I foresaw their strategy. I built around countering for their strategy. And guess what? It was a victory. So what's that? That is 40 plus 45. So that is 85 in the pool pretty quickly, with 17 minutes left in the race. Quack Scream. Usamaro, please let me win. Alright, what have we got here? Broken Arrows and Equalizer. I think I will be going via the Fire Team route. And we want to get in and attack before the enemy does. So it's going to be Exploding Rats, Flame Monkey, slow him down with a Creeping Ooze. Let's throw in Zarin Ifrit. We'll throw in a chicken. Oh, that is rough. I want to go with Exploding Rats because they've got more speed than an Exploding Dwarf. And they will always hit. But yet the Exploding Dwarf also has Trample. Screw it. Let's risk it. Exploding Dwarf. Because the real dangerous thing I've got in my team here is Zarin Ifrit. They will be able to continue healing themselves and cleansing if it comes to that. Everything else in there is just to keep Exploding Dwarf as the biggest support. He's all out of duck power. It reminds me of a meme that I've seen on the internet many times now. And it's like someone talking about their car, and it's like, hey man, my car's got like 400 horsepower. And the response is like, that's like 10,000 ducks. What? What? So, do we start a movement in the automotive industry to measure the performance of vehicles in duck power as opposed to horsepower? I think we could get on board with that. It'd be a very niche portion of the world that would understand the memery behind that, though. Um, I think Gargoyle Lion is in the same camp as Pelacor Defective. I feel like there's better choices, but those better choices may disappear in the modern format. Oh god, that's a lot of armor on their team. Well, goodbye, sweet prince of whatever your name was, Exploding Dwarf. Not going to have enough firepower here to get through their healer. Bum bow. On to the next one. Alright, Operation Win a Game with Deceiver has commenced. Deceiver and Gargoyle Lion together at last. It's the love story no one ever knew existed. It's a hidden secret lore of Splinterlands. Let's see if death is indeed out of the question. No, death is the question and death is the answer. How's this race going? Well, death is the answer, and death was the question, but it's also keep your distance. So I'm going to go with Contessa. And let's go with all of the silence. Silence and void and all of that fun stuff. What the hell? We'll throw in a stun. We'll throw in a snipe. So snipe is going to try and be my differentiator here. And we'll go with another lol, try and hit me. Ooh, that could be rough if they do that. But hey, let's risk it. I'm afraid of Coral Wraith in this rule set. But I'm going to go with it anyway. 11 minutes left for me to win stuff. Okay, they've gone with Archmage Arius. Ugh, my sniper's going to go straight into Almo and be useless. But their attacks, they can only do 1 damage at a time. Please form an orderly line to doing, oh crap, 2 damage at a time. But yeah, I simply don't have enough damage here to get through Almo before Almo's return fire can destroy me. They've done an excellent use of Grenadier along the way as well. So let's skip, let's hit battle, let's go again, and see what happens. Let's see if throwing bread into the lake has helped you here, Smurfer. I don't think it has. We've got a leopard duck. Okay. And a strawberry duck. Yes. What splinter are we playing? Before we look at the rule set. Fire? Well, that actually works really well for this rule set. Fire. And it'll be Spark Pixies and a Tower Griffin. And let's go with Cerberus. So there's our stun. There's Cerberus with a knockout. And let's throw in a snare. Even though it won't be super duper useful for very long, but we want to try and bring anything that they bring along that is flying to the ground. Green is probably a good choice as well in this rule set as well. What else do we have that can fly? Only, oh no, I'm an idiot. Well, we were talking about Gargoyle Lion before, but and they are a good fit mana-wise, but not a good fit architecturally to the team here. So let's go with Giant Rock and see what happens. So the steady duck power is gone. Okay, they've gone with Green Splinter. They've got a Gargoyle Devil and a Tower Griffin, but not a lot of flying otherwise. So this could work out well for me. The other thing going for me is they don't have any snare. So that was a tragic earthquake. Okay, my only hopes is Spark Pixie's dodging everything. I got one more chance and it's all over. Okay. How much time is left? 7 minutes. 7 minutes. We will get our winner. We will probably not win another game. I'm not feeling that confident about this recent loss streak here. So Rip X3 that we're on right now. Dodge is a lie. Like, it's just not a thing that happens. But I'm going to try and get it to be a thing that happens because I don't know any better. So if dodge is a lie, let's go with death. Because, you know, death has so many dodgy creatures. And by dodgy creatures, there's one name that comes to mind. Unfortunately, they can't be used in this battle. We're going to give the best possible chance for dodge to happen. Almo, Naga Assassin, Fallen Spectre. What else? Headwinds. Yes, let's go with headwinds. That's even less range damage. Now, let's do some serious damage. Phantom Soldier. Now we have enormous amounts of mana left in our pool. Can we throw in? Let's go with... Do we do another blind? Increased chance of missing their target. Let's do another blind. And let's hope. Beyond hope. That dodge does something useful. Well, dodge won't work on my opponent this time because I have Kitty. So everything I fire at them will hit. But odds are everything I fire at them will be reflected straight back at me. Oh hey, I'm playing aggro. Tender Shepherd. So I'm going to get absolutely probably destroyed. If it is indeed aggro playing their account currently. But if I do beat them, it will be immortalized forever on my stream. If I don't, it'll be immortalized forever in my pile of shame. I don't think I'm going to beat them. Alright, come on, dodge. Do your thing. Yay, a miss. Yay, a miss. Yay, a miss. Yay, a miss. Ugh, Spark Pixies, come on. You need to die. Spark Pixies needs to be destroyed. Come on, Spark Pixies, you can have one more hit. Ugh. There we go. You're gone now, Spark Pixies. Alright. Almo, do your thing. Dodge. Dodge everything. Oh no, that's not how you dodge. You're doing it wrong. You're doing it so wrong, Almo. And you're right, it only works on my opponent. Look at that. 257 DEC for aggro in that. That's because when you're playing gold cards stack on the drop. Let me go troll the Splinterlands Discord. I've just asked them if it was indeed aggroed playing or whether it was someone else using their delegated accounts. Or what have we got here? We have reverse speed and close range. Reverse speed for the slowy slow. Let's go Llama. Leave me with 8 mana. Let's go Llama Mercenary. Oh no, yeah, it leaves me with 8, but there's no other better choice, really. It probably is. Ooh. Llama Hydra. Let's do that. Llama Hydra Duck. With the Furious Chicken. In front. No response from aggroed. How's this duck race going? Oh, it's some llama on llama action. It's Deceiver versus Hydra. Yay, chicken. Oh, the chicken did a good job. So, llama is a total freaking beast with last stand. Not llama, Hydra. Particularly when they get a retaliate going. Llama is wonderful. So that adds 40 to the pool, and we have 47 seconds left. So let's watch the end of this duck race and see who's going to get the 125 DEC. With 30 seconds, now 25 left. I kind of want to see Pelacor Bordel come up in the front. But Usamaro is sneaking up. And so is Newbie Forever. And so is Get Good. Looks like it's going to be a close one. Newbie Forever. There we go. 125 DC heading your way. So, Newbie Forever. 125. Transfer out. Thank you all for jumping on the stream today. Been going for 3 and a bit hours, so I'm going to call it here, but we are going to go and raid another streamer. I'll be back again tomorrow, probably early in the morning, because I will have a commitment after work tomorrow. So let's see who we're going to go raid. Looks like Maui is online, so I'm going to send you guys over to Maui. Enjoy their stream, and I hope you guys have an excellent day.